Welcome to another episode of Struth Adventures. Hope you enjoy our travels along the Murray River.
So, where are we, Stephen?
Where are we? We're travelling between Pencil Island, which is near Swan Hill, and where the Murray joins, or where the Murrumbidgee joins the Murray. So we're going to camp at that intersection.
And this is the winding Firelight Road, which is just a sort of fairly decent road between the...
After a couple of false starts yesterday, we ended up at the Reynolds Caravan Park. We were supposed to go to where the Murrumbidgee meets the Murray, at the junction of those two rivers.
So where are we, Stephen?
We're lost. We're not really lost, we know where we are.
We're lost.
We're just not where we want to be. I don't know how we could come on this side.
That's right.
I turn here over the top. Track. We've been driving around in here for a bloody hour, and we tried to get here yesterday,
But good old Google Maps showing you nothing.
took us around the other way. We ended up at Caravaning last night, or this afternoon, because we couldn't access the junction of the river, but there's supposed to be a campground here at the junction of the Murrumbidgee and the Murray. But good luck finding it.
If you've ever found it, leave comments. Tell us where.
After 2 days
Of being lost in the bush, in the wilds of Victoria.
So where are we now, Ruth?
Boundary Bend in the Murray River, literally in the river.
In the river.
I'm so stressed I'm having a glass of wine in the river in 40-degree heat.
Now it's been warm down here last couple of days. Down here in Victoria. And we actually spent yesterday in New South Wales.
Balreynolds, one of the hottest places in New South Wales.
So we went searching for the junction of the Murrumbidgee
And the Murray.
and we never got there.
We can't find it, people.
We went along, a Google guided us from Swan Hill end to a dead end, to an area that was like after 10 k's of dirt and dust. It was fenced off, wasn't it? It was just, it had gates.
Yep.
Gates and padlocks.
So that was a bit disappointing, to say the least.
And so
we went up to New South Wales, to Balreynolds.
over to the Weir.
And we went to the Weir, yes.
We thought, the Weir sounds nice. You can camp down near the Weir. So that sounds pretty good. So as we drive into the 2 kilometre dirt road. There's a construction sign out the front. We think, this is fun.
So hello all the fellows building the weir. Good on ya.
They're all down there with their cranes and their trucks and big lumps of cement and bits of metal. They've taken up all the good camping spots. So we ended up at Balranald at the caravan park.
Yep.
Reynolds got the biggest
Solar farm.
in New South Wales or Australia?
In the world, I reckon.
In the world. At Balranald. Research last night.
Tried again, headed from a different direction, travelled back down into Victoria, crossed the river again, then started travelling up back towards the way we came at Swan Hill to a place called River Track.
We got on the track and found out there wasn't really anywhere that we wanted to stay. There was a fire burning across the river. So we got out of there and we're back up here at...
We were on a part of the river called the Dead River.
There's a track called the Dead River Track.
Yeah.
So we've ended up here at Boundaries Bend.
And look behind me.
Look.
At that beautiful spot where we can park our caravan.
We've pulled up here right on the edge of the water. How nice is this? We've had some really, really nice free camps along the Murray.
Thank you, Wiki Camps.
And today is no exception. Trying to find this junction of the Murrumbidgee. Going along where we dragged the caravan through here yesterday. Struth. So where are we?
Well, we found it. We're at the junction of the Murrumbidgee and the Murray rivers, where the Murrumbidgee actually spills into the Murray right at this point. It's taken us a couple of goes, 3 goes to find it.
Straight ahead is the Murrumbidgee. That's it.
And we're in the middle of the bush. It's not an easy place to find.
The way we found it was by looking at, not listening to Google, but looking at Google Maps, finding out exactly where the river came in and just follow the tracks to that point.
It still has taken us a couple of hours to do that.
Yeah,
and we're actually probably only at the most 30 minutes from where we camped last night. We're literally that close to it. I'm paddling upstream from Wilco's campsite where we're camping, and on the New South Wales side there's this mess of trees that has come down in the last floods, which is just amazing how the river keeps changing. This part of the river There's a road that goes up that we explored yesterday, River Track, which goes right along on the Victorian side. And the bird life is cockatoos galore, but as you can see, the trees are down along this side of the river. Unbelievable size trees just sitting in the river. So it's an amazing place, this river, and it feeds so many people. Over 3 million people depend on this river for their water, and it supports a couple of million farms and properties all along the way.
G'day.
Hello.
This is about day, what, 21 on the Murray or something?
22.
Day 22 on the Murray. And we've made it to
Watts Bend, and that's part of the way. It's about 51 k's east of Mildura, and we left Wilco Bend, which is further east again, and came down here to Watts Bend. Very similar area, nice beach, beautiful water and sandy shores,
and camp right next to the river, which is pretty nice.
And one thing I will mention when you're swimming in the river is that you've got to keep moving, because apart from the flies getting you when you're out in the bush and the mozzies, they've got these little critters in the river that come up and give you a little nip every once in a while. So you've got to keep stamping your feet and moving, keep them from...
Or catch them and eat them.
Or catch.
Up a discarded yabby trap, not yabby trap, but they call them shrimps here, shrimp trap. Had a hole in it, or had a big tear in it. I put a bit of fishing line out and gave it a bit of a stitch up, and then set it out here to get some of these shrimp. See how we go. See how many we got. Oh. Tip them into there. This is them. They're not very big, are they? The corker. There we go. A Murray River shrimp. Whoops. Getting away from me. They're very much like what we call yabbies up in the Hawkesbury River. GoPro, stop recording. We've got our shrimp on, cooking in there. Smells seafoody. This is our potatoes and some fresh veggies for dinner. We're going to put the sausages on the barbie. Going to have surf and turf. How good will this be? Gourmet dinner on the edge of the Murray River. The shelled prawns. I'll tip them on the plate here. So I've got me surf and turf happening. just had a squeeze of lime on top, just on the prawns, of course. Probably doesn't go much with our turf, part of the surf and turf, but it's all good. Get a few in my hand here. Absolutely delicious. I recommend anybody get down to Murray, get yourself some Murray shrimp. You just can't go past it. It's probably the best Murray shrimp I've ever tasted.
Well, it's the only Murray shrimp you've ever tasted. When you come down here to the junction, they have this beautiful viewing tower that you can climb up and see. So we'll take you up there. And what a view from up here. You've got the Darling, Junction Island, the Murray River, these magnificent trees.
couple of shags perched along the fence there. That's the drop. It's probably 3 metres drop in the water level. We're at Loch Hamwee number 10. Oops, I didn't do that before. A bit of carving that was done in this old log by one of the talented local artists, Rob Bast. Got the big Murray cod. Carved into the tree with their big mouths open. We moved on from Mildura, just having a cuppa, and well, I can't work the camera. Where are you, Ruth? Where are we, Ruth? I don't even know where you are. Yeah.
We're in a place called Mandarino's Beach, which is in a place called Ned's Corner, right on the river. And we're probably, I don't know, 70 k's maybe from the border of South Australia, Victoria and New South Wales. But we've set up camp and we're literally 10 foot from the river. A nice little beach here, and as the weather comes up again, we'll have another swim.
Old mate, come and say g'day. Not real happy about us being here. Scampering off up the tree.
So coming through the national parks is sometimes a bit tricky because you don't have much space around trees, through potholes, which then make the van lean even closer to the trees. Which then makes life a little exciting. If you can keep it straight and keep it from going in a hole, generally you can get it through without too much trouble.
That brings us to an end of another episode. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram for daily updates.
Thanks for watching. We hope you're enjoying our trip along the Murray River as we go across now into South Australia. Like and subscribe.